Oh, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
So we have a short but sweet show for you tonight. Literally, everybody's on roads, driving out. John is leaving tomorrow morning or noonish. Me and TJ are going out Thursday, 4 o'clock in the morning. So there is a lot of traveling and a lot of awesome trips. And where are we going, guys? I forgot. Something cool?
Wasn't it
LVO?
Corpus? Oh, that place. Okay.
Oh no, you're going on a road trip, right?
Yeah, I thought I was going to like Niagara Falls, but I guess not.
Are you gonna go see like mini Wargamers up there?
Yeah, I thought I'd go hang out with those guys.
Oh wait, we are gonna see mini Wargamers at LVO.
Oh,
No,
I would have
That'll be fun.
that place.
I would have been so embarrassed. I would have got there looking for those guys, and they're all in Vegas. Oh, I was so embarrassed.
And they were like, "Oh well, they're in Vegas."
People be like,
"Their massive new building they're building up there."
Yeah, I saw that. Right, $1 million. That's some serious money.
That is some serious money, but you know,
we need more
Patreon. 5 hotels and all kinds of good stuff. It should be amazing.
We need Patreon supporters to get that kind of deal.
No, we need a business, a dedicated 40K business.
There you go, with battle reports and fun.
Well, I'm still working on the overlays, and I think I've got everything worked out. Jonathan, if you have their super Skynet take over the world type of computer now or in the very near future, basically we'll be using Discord to broadcast on Twitch.
Okay.
And I've had some people have mentioned to me before about on this network where if I'm talking, it's on me, but the minute somebody else makes a noise or talks loud, it flashes over to them. The new layout that I'm working on, and I've got a guy that does a lot of multimedia like this. It's gonna have a nice overlay with FNP logo and everything. You'll see all of our faces all on one screen. And if we want to put up any new photos or rules or anything, there'll be another little box in the center, probably below Jonathan, is how I'm imagining it, as like TJ and me on the right hand side and Ski and Alan on the left hand side, or whatever, your left, my right. Anyways, and we can have a picture in the middle of any new stuff. Be really cool and kind of up our game, get us up there with a lot of the.
But you don't like this? The pop-up video?
I do like this. However, if we're wanting to get that $1 million business up and going,
that is true.
For FNP Wargamers. Yeah,
and we owe you guys some battle reports, lots of battle reports and tutorials. John's got some stuff in the works, right, John?
Yeah.
Painting improvements.
And I've got a fully painted army now that I'm going to go and.
Did he just crash? He crashed.
Yes, he did. So I'm using these magnetic bases from the Magnet Baron, but I got put the wrong size swivel magnet on the bikes. So if you don't move the bike, he's good. But if you move it, he crashes.
Well, don't you have to move your models?
I haven't thought this through. Mistakes have been made.
Well, I'm still working on this, cutting it close to the LVO. This is what I'm doing. So all the plates are on. Everything is pretty much on there. All I got to do is some extra basing. I touched up before the show. Did some line highlighting on the Raider as well as lots of battle damage. And if you notice here at the tip, I got the Archon who's challenging the Knight, and he's magnetized. So whenever I want to, considering, so I don't know if you guys know, but I do have a Dark Eldar army that my Raiders are painted red, and the Archon who is painted purple is not focusing, but the Archon is actually looks exactly the same paint scheme as my Dark Eldar. So he's destroying my own stuff. But I wanted to have an extra arc on so I could just get a base and magnetize him on it.
Nice.
So he's not just useless terrain.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this guy. All right, is that focusing correctly?
It's not really focusing.
Oh, that is amazing, though. I like it.
Well, I'll have some pictures. TJ will show me how to do the light box correctly.
I know.
I have a converted shield captain. I talked about him before on the show. It's a guy that's going to basically be an Eye of the Emperor, one of those type of custodes that they got too injured or got too old, and they're like a 1/10 of a second slower. So that makes them like they have to retire. They go out in the world and be like spies and assassins.
Hold on, John. We've got something very important in chat right now.
Oh.
Wazoski just asked, what shampoo do you use?
Actually, it's Pantene, the white bottle.
White bottle Pantene?
Yeah.
Same conditioner too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yep.
That's a very important question. And I don't know, Jimmy Johnson said he's getting a haircut too. I didn't know he needed haircuts either, like you.
Did Wazowski actually donate too?
Yeah, I think that's usually what that means, is that's a donation.
It's awesome, man. Thank you.
Because he needed John to answer what kind of shampoo he uses.
Yep.
Well, in case y'all wanted to know, I'm more of a natural tea tree kind of guy. So it's mostly tea tree shampoos.
I'm a whatever my wife has in the shower kind of guy.
Oh, my wife would kill me if I used her shampoo.
Yeah. I mean, she's like, "Did you use my shampoo?" I'm like, "Just a little bit." And I've just been using it ever since. But it makes your hair so fluffy. Look at this.
John uses the liberal tier list. I didn't know which kind of shampoo, but it sounds wonderful.
Liberal.
Just one of those conservative snowflakes getting all worked up.
Wait, what? Is it conservative snow? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Any Space Wolf player, I guarantee you, is a conservative snowflake.
Whoa, that is a huge generalization. That FNP doesn't agree with John's alignment in this conversation. John stands alone in that because there's many people who play Space Wolves from every walk of life.
Yes. For the uninitiated, that comment was directed at my nemesis. My
How many nemesis do you have?
I don't know. You know, I start flapping my gums and somebody gets offended and they
We're talking about Clint or Jimmy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I intimidated Wazowski with my hair flipping.
No hair flipping for me, guys. That's good.
That doesn't get me.
So John, I'm sorry for interrupting your wonderful explanation about the guy who's a 1/10 of a second slower, and so he's just barred from the Adeptic Custodians, and he's out wandering the universe now with his shirt off.
With his shirt off, yeah.
And he's showing everyone his muscles. He's like a new superhuman strongman or something in the circus.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure a circus, but I got to interject now. You know, Jimmy Johnson just said, "Laugh it up, fuzzball," but it's been about 6 months since I've shown off this lovely shaving device. So I figure I might, we got to meet some new people. I'm not a fuzzball, Jimmy Johnson. I've got this. This wonderful device takes care of all that body hair. I'm gonna recommend that you invest in it.
That's gross. I have zero hair. I don't even have like a few little flakes of hair. My back is bare. I have a baby back.
I hate you.
Well, we'll just say that for my body hair, my dad's half white and my mom's Korean. I didn't get the Korean side for the hairiness.
What? Eric Dad said, "Is this Warhammer or Men's Shave Club?"
Hey,
we're getting to it.
We're providing public service, so you're welcome, sir.
So are we gonna? What do you want to do? You want to talk about Genestealer cults real quick, or go on to LVO?
Well, we probably should. Genestealer cults, good.
Yeah.
Our local expert on Genestealers, Eric, is on, so we should probably discuss it and get it all wrong and have him table flip on us.
So I think I've discovered on Genestealer cults.
Hold on, before we get started, it was really important. I meant to ask you before the show. Yay or nay? Did it focus? I have the.
What is the yay or nay for?
This. All right. So the writer. You see him? Okay?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yes?
Ew.
What's he writing there?
It's the knight.
Oh, yes. Definitely have a writer on there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Think of it, all that stuff that you're putting on your knights is like flair. Like if you go to a TGI Fridays and they got all the buttons everywhere, or just consider it flair. You need it. You have to have like 15.
You never have enough flair.
Exactly. Even though there's a minimum, you should try to go above and beyond the minimum.
So thing I think I picked up from the Genestealer cults by all the chats and everything I've read is they're going to be super awesome and overpowered. So I think when the codex comes out, GW immediately just needs to do a point increase on them, just across the board. Is that what you're thinking, Jonathan?
Genestealer cults?
Yeah.
Just you're automatically just thinking. All I can hear is the lots of complaints that people are saying. Apparently, pretty much the whole army can get like a 4++. Like if you do it right.
I don't even know what to make of Genestealer cults because.
Have you seen the rules for the drill?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You can slow down a whole army, and you don't even have to target a character. It'll hit a character. You just put it in a direction. It's amazing.
Well, this is one of those moments I really wish I would have paid attention to one of the team chats. Is somebody who had been, I guess, conversing with another person that had a copy of the rules. They had seen, they had a preview of the book, and I know there was a lot of chatter about it. Eric is in chat right now. I'm fairly certain he's discussed with that individual or seen the pages. And I mean, the buzz is right now, there's this army. I don't think the individual units are going to be like OP, but it's going to be the army as a whole, just all the sneaky stuff you're going to be able to do. I think kind of we talked about it last week. People are thinking, these characters are going to be great for all this stuff is going to be great for character sniping, but I think it's going to be like the opposite. You're not going to want to waste time character sniping. You're going to want to be deleting screens to get past to get to the meat of the army. So I don't know if Eric, if that sounds like something.
I honestly believe the first time I play a Genestealer cult, they could tell me that this unit could do whatever, and I'd probably believe them. They'd be like, hey, what this unit does, see, is it comes up here, and then I move 9 inches this way, and then I can move within 2 inches and then assault you. And I'd be like, that sounds about right. It sounds like ambush. You're good to go.
And if you can't do a backflip, I win the game. But you have to do it standing here.
Yeah. The thing that kind of frightens me at first, especially as a TO, is that there's going to be a lot of people, and I'm not going to call them bandwagoners. I think it's an unfair statement to call people that jump onto a new army or just add to their collection. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to jump on. I'm going to just kind of throw a number out there. At least 50% of these people are going to get the rules wrong. And only about another 25% are going to kind of figure out how this army works. But it's going to be probably 25% or less that are actually going to be really good with this. Because this is definitely a thinking man's army. I've said it before. I think TJ, you guys, both of you said it before. You got to be smart with this army. It's not a
army. Yeah, and you got to keep in mind too. So like that almost goes to say anything. So everyone thought that Yanari was, I mean, they've got nerfed and nerfed and nerfed down the line, but they're still showing up at top of tournaments because the people who played them held on, and that's all they've played for years. Like, look at Mike, right? He's phenomenal with his Yanari, and he's still winning tournaments with them because he's just sticking with them. He's, changing up his list, and he's just drilling in it and getting really good with the army because those kind of armies aren't point and click.
Yeah.
A knight army, or a point and click because you can only cover so much ground. A custode army, point and click.
Yeah.
It's not saying anything. I mean, you can do point and click, but if you add skill with point and click, it's going to be really good, also, as well. But they're an easier army to get hold of. I think this army is just going to play like Dark Eldar, and they're going to run. They're going to be a little bit more tougher, but other than that, it's going to take a lot of finesse to play them.
Yeah. And I know some people, I've kind of teased Eric about, this army's looking OP right now. They're going to get nerfed. But from past experiences with GW since 8th edition rolled out, I expect about a week or two after the book drops, so near the end of February, there will be some sort of adjustment. Like, hey, here's an initial FAQ or errata to kind of clean up things from the previous FAQ and chapter approved and everything to kind of get Genestealer cults caught up to how things should be, because that book was produced like 6 to 9 months ago. And then they'll get another adjustment in March, probably near the end of March, beginning of April for the spring FAQ. And then another light adjustment. I don't think it's going to be big stuff, but I think it'll probably be like a couple stratagems look like they might need to be adjusted. Maybe some points here and there, but I don't think it'll be a big adjustment like some people think they need. But it's like this with almost every codex that comes out. People are like, oh my God, this is going to be so overpowered. What am I going to do? And then they start playing it and realize, okay, this doesn't really need an adjustment.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some growing pain with them, just like every army, but they're pretty quick on their FAQs. So, I mean, I don't foresee it being too much of a problem. I think the big thing, though, is because they're not going to be just like the Bolter rules in LVO.
Right.
And that would have been massive if they were. It'd be kind of really close, too, or impossibly close. But still, it would, because they're going to definitely shake up the meta. They're for sure going to shake up the meta huge. Like, a knight army isn't going to have the same kind of control as they would, because they're going to go turn 2. You're going to have nothing to shoot at.
Right.
They put those markers down and they're like, oh, well, everything else is either hidden really well or, and you're like, cool, that's a whole turn. You don't get to shoot. And when you start assaulting knights, no invul save is huge, so they'll go down.
Yeah, I don't think people are really ready for this. What I'm going to be interested in seeing is how people quickly adjust their armies. Especially Imperial armies, I'm suspecting you're going to see a lot more screens, especially if those people that are running like Castellans, you're going to see it's not going to be the Loyal 32 anymore. It's going to be the Loyal 64 or something similar. You're going to see a lot more screens protecting their juicy units.
You think they're going to be able to have Baneblades?
I don't know. That's definitely a thing to ask Eric if that's something that they have access to. I think it's going to come down to the wording of how what the codex says that they can get from other codexes. So I don't know. As some people are talking about them getting access to Baneblade or equivalent and giving them some sort of invulnerable save. I don't think they will, because I think I'm really betting that they're trying to pull away from that and try to make this army really self-sustaining. So no more of that unless you use index. But still, with all that stuff that they've got, I don't predict that having a Baneblade or Stormlord, Storm Sword, whatever, is going to be good for the army. It doesn't really fit with how it plays. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just dumbfounded. I'm going to need someone. I'll probably have to have Eric explain to me how the book works and how everything works in and when it comes to Genestealer Colts.
Interesting. I think we should maybe get Eric on. Maybe we should do some shows with like maybe there at the studio where we get some of our local experts, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Get them in there and let's grill them about the tactics and stuff, and nothing about all the nerf and they're OP, none of that stuff that people are complaining about. But let's talk about what's good about
how to play them.
The nuts and bolts.
Yeah, like tactically on how to play Genestealer Colts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need something simple like this so I can understand. This is more TK.
I think it'd be great
for screens. I'm good.
I think it'd be good for everything or everyone, because now not only will the Genestealer players know how to play it properly, or Yanari or whatever, or Space Marines, that you could do that video, but everybody that's playing against them will get an idea. So,
yep.
Like Becton, of course.
Apparently, like Becton's an expert.
I like that idea.
Hey, if we ever have a show about memes, I'm definitely going to add Becton. He is I think they call him a meme lord.
Interesting.
Who's Becton? Is that the kid from the shop?
Yep. He's a meme lord.
He's a meme lord. Those young kids, man, they got all the time in the world.
Right. All that Fortnite.
Have you guys had
do a lot of memes?
Have you guys had a chance to look through the I'm not sure what they're calling them, but basically like the chapter tactics? I hate using that term, but gene sects.
Whoa.
Have you had a chance to look at those?
What are you saying?
Sect.
Oh.
Not sect.
Gene sects? What? What are we talking about? John, this is PG-13, bud. What are you talking about over there?
I hate you guys.
Oh, I guess a little preface. So we're going to be going live and such while we're out in Vegas. Can't guarantee PG-13. Actually, the edgy PG-13 we can probably swing.
Which roster preview is that?
There might be beverages involved.
Thanks, Eric. So yeah, they're creeds. So like the Twisted Helix creed, experimental subjects, add 1 to the strength characteristics of models with this cult creed. In addition, add 2 to advanced rolls for a unit with this cult creed.
That just sounds unfair.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you get a bunch of acolytes and with those power hammers and such sprinting across the board, this is going to be, excuse me, this is going to be bad. And I'm betting they're going to have some sort of stratagem that lets them move, advance, and then charge. Probably something really ridiculous, like maybe one command point to pop that off. So now you're going to have a whole bunch of acolyte hybrids or maybe aberrants with those power mauls or power hammers, whatever you're calling them. And now you got all these +1 strength guys with power hammers, strength 6, wading through your lines. I'm not sure it's going to be a sound tactic, but that's what I think, at least.
God damn.
That's very exciting. I really want to play against them. I don't think I'll ever be able to get to them, as in like the quantity of models and such to actually get that. I mean, I still have around 30,000 points of Death Guard that need painting. So I don't think I should just start another army. But I would really, really like to play against them. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to I can't wait to get schooled by some of the Genestealer cult players. It'll be fun.
Oh,
Just like I
I'm
do
betting,
about pretty much anything else.
I mean, I'm betting we're going to see probably out of all of these creeds, probably the what's this? The bladed cog. Eric can probably back me up. Hopefully, back me up on that. But that entire all models with that cult creed get a 6+ invulnerable save, and if they already have an invulnerable save, it increases by 1.
God.
God, my head just hurts.
It doesn't.
To a maximum of
It
3. Come on.
Hold on, it doesn't stop there. Infantry models with this cult creed do not suffer the penalty to their hit rolls for moving and shooting heavy weapons.
Oh.
Yeah. So if people don't know, I'm not sure about the metamorphs or the hybrids, but at least the neophytes, they have like mining drills or the seismic lance or something.
Yeah.
They've got
and things.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are going to be able to move and shoot. They're going to have a 6+ invulnerable save. These little,
5+.
or well, I meant like the neophytes, basically guardsmen. These little, well, I guess it's not cursing. These little pissant guys are just going to be able to probably not withstand too much firepower, but more than the average guardsman, and get up there with those probably relatively short range or midfield, like 18 to 24-inch range weapons, and really do some harm.
Oh, just made my head hurt.
Yeah. This, man, I don't even know what to do.
When are Space Marines going to get some of these wonderful cult things?
You just got bolters. Your bolters just got bonused.
We did just get bolters. So.
Yeah, like mega good bolters.
Yeah, if you play this army.
Yeah, that's even better mega good bolters.
The one thing I'm going to be curious to see is how many people take more than one of those gunslinger characters. Because I think those guys, I would suspect most people are probably going to try to carry or take at least 2, not necessarily for character killing, which I think they'll be great at with those freaking Archaeotech style pistols. But what I was talking about earlier with the screens, these guys are going to be great for clearing out those loyal 32 with all those shots. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to be great for paving the way for all those aberrants, especially if we're running the depending on which one they're doing, like the Twisted Helix, or if they're running the other one, what is that called? It the bladed cog. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
dude. Even the bikes, I don't know what they do, but they're just really cool looking. They remind me of like Outrider, you know what I mean? Like very Mad Maxy kind of thing. They're really cool.
Let me tell you, those bikes are better than Space Marine bikes.
Oh, why? That doesn't make sense. They look like they're held together with duct tape.
These BMX bikes are somehow better than these Harley Davidson combat bikes. I don't get it.
The Harley Davidson combat bike is a Adeptus Astartes maintained war machine that is the width of 2 Space Marines, and they're incredible. And you're telling me this thing held together with duct tape is better?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the rules for them, but yeah, they're better. It doesn't make any sense. The only thing I could think of is that in the very near future, some of the rumors that have been bound, and they're only rumors, the Primaris will be getting bikes. And if that happens, then it's going to all of a sudden be like these amazing bikes.
They are strength 3, toughness 4, 2 wounds, 14-inch move. A 5+, -1 to hit.
Wow.
With strength 3 weapons. Okay, that strength 3 weapons definitely that tones it down a bit. The -1 to hit definitely gives them survivability.
Yeah.
5-up save, and they get 1 attack. So maybe not as good as a Space Marine bike.
Well, the -1 to hit.
Okay.
And the 14-inch move, that's very big.
That's
Especially,
true.
especially when especially when you pay like the minimum points possible, 10 points a pop, and
A bike?
Yeah. So all of a sudden, in this very, very cheap army, taking them, especially if you're playing objectives, these guys, you can invest as very little points as possible and have them zip around capturing objectives, getting into cover. Yeah.
What? Okay. So how much is a Space Marine? Aren't they like 20 points, 21 points?
No. A Primaris is 16 now, so I think regular Marine is 13 points.
I'm thinking of is actually a Plague Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Plague Marines are like what, 24?
Yeah, something like that.
Now I don't think the bikes are going to be all that great, but I think that somebody's going to find a way to utilize them, not necessarily to win the game, so to speak, or take out big, heavy units. But I think they might be good for, like I said, going around capturing objectives. I don't know.
All right. I know we're on a tight schedule. Let's keep that tight ship going. Now let's think we've beat the Genestealer overlord to death.
That they're going to be amazing, and I'm too confused to understand how they work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you see? Look at Eric just put up this thing. You take 5 with demo charges for 75 points. You use the pop-up 3-inch away. You target something with the alphas. You use the drive-by strat, and you get 5d6, ballistic skill 2+, strength 8 shots.
What? 5d6? Oh God. Oh, so you're hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s most likely.
Yes. And imagine they're like probably D3 wounds or D2.
Does that say 5d6?
5d6.
So you're averaging 15 to
16.
15 to 20, in between 15 to 20 shots.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
Just makes me sick thinking about it.
Hitting on 2s. Strength.
Thank God they're not going to be at LVO. I don't have to worry about it. I just got to worry about orcs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I've got to worry about everything. I've got a 27 model army, so
Most of my army is three guys.
yeah. Whatever. Oh my God, it's just making me sick. So yeah.
No, Leon,
Eric, stop reading the codex.
5d6.
Sit down, pick up your index, so you know exactly what you're doing at LVO.
Wait, Eric said +1 to wound.
Also need to pop the grenade strat, and then you get to move 14 inches after. Oh my God. Yeah, Eric, we're gonna get you on the show in the sometime after LVO, and we're gonna have a long talk.
On how to beat Genestealer cults.
Yes.
Yeah.
For novice players.
No, we don't want to give away all of his secrets. We want him to walk us through the proper way to play this army, i.e., teach us how to beat him.
Good Lord, man, that's just disgusting.
Eric said flyers. I don't know. +1 to 2+, so you're hitting flyers on a 3. Get popped up. You drop your charges on them. Let's see. Strength 8. You're wounding most flyers on a 3 with +1 wound. You're wounding all flyers on a 2. Pretty much.
I quit 40K now. I'm done.
It doesn't even need minus AP. It's just pure attrition.
Yeah.
Most flyers have a 3 to 4 up save. So.
And people were saying, John, don't take 2 of those Adeptus Custodes flyers. Thought I was crazy at first. I'm taking 2 now.
Which flyers?
What's that?
Oh, the jump units.
No, the Orion gunship. The big jet. with all the guns.
Oh, you're bringing those, okay.
Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I think you're going to start, you'll see right as soon as Genestealers drop, or Genestealer cults, you're going to see everybody taking probably 2 battalions and then probably a Supreme Command detachment. I'm thinking. I think this is going to be a heavy character army.
Are you talking about the Orion assault dropship?
Yeah.
Oh dear God, man.
Yeah. I'm thinking about 2 of those. It's going to cost me a pretty penny.
Those things are amazing, though. They look beautiful. You just want to hug one.
One would get destroyed pretty quick, but 2 of them are going to be a lot harder, especially with that -1 to hit banner nearby. Making turn 1, I'll probably survive. After that, I don't know. But that's later.
It's Forge World. It's not allowed.
Anyways, so everybody's ready for LVO? Yes.
Almost there.
I am definitely ready for LVO. I've got my army back behind me. It's ready to go. Tomorrow night, I'll finish up my cheat sheet to help remind me to do stuff. I've got everything else ready to go, and tomorrow I got to pack, and then I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
I feel great. I feel like I'm going to get at least 1 win. I hope.
I think you're going to go 3-3 at least.
I don't know, man. Some of those lists that I've seen online are scary.
Yeah.
Shaking in my boots.
I was talking to somebody today. I cannot remember the list or who the guy was. But he's got a Death Watch army with like a captain, a librarian, 3 squads that are mixed with bikes, Vanguard, Terminators, and regular veterans. And then a detachment of Sisters of Battle with Celestine and a couple and the relics and such.
Yep.
And then he's bringing a small detachment of Deathwing Knights from the Dark Angel Codex.
Yep. So that's his night killing.
Yeah, that list is terrifying. Once we start talking about the numbers, and he's going to pretty much be able to go wherever he wants and do whatever he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, because he took a Terminator in each squad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then he took a bike.
Yep.
And then he took a Vanguard vet.
Yeah. So a lot of fall back and be able
fall
to
back, shoot, recharge, and then on top of that, with the Terminator allows him to deep strike.
Oh, and it looked like, if I remember correctly, every single one of the regular veterans had Storm Shield and a Storm Bolter.
Yes.
That's going to be scary.
It's amazing. I want to see that army and see if everything is total total Death Watch, and every single model is like with the normal kit, then that's going to be a very expensive army.
Oh, yeah. Because I think it was about 30, I want to say it's about 30, over 30 Death Watch models just by itself. And I think it's 9 Deathwing Knights.
No, he's got a full squad of 10, I think.
Oh, okay. So
it's 9 Deathwing Knights and then the guy with the mace.
Yes. And that's a whole bunch of Sisters of Battle. It's a whole bunch of squads plus some Seraphim. As long as they stay within a certain range of Celestine and that relic, that they all got a 4 up. So his army is pretty much going to be able to fall back on these fantastic invulnerable saves.
Yeah, because each squad is a 3 up. So your Deathwing's all 3 up. Most of your Sister Battles are going to be a 4 up.
Mm-hmm.
And then your Deathwing Terminators are all going to be a 3 up as well.
Oh, that's right. They've got shields, don't they?
Yeah, they all have shields.
Yeah, and they're all equipped with the flails too. Oh, Jesus.
Well, no, they have the ones that can do 2 times your strength. I think can do -2 damage, and it's 2 times your strength. I think -2, and then 2 damage. I think. Let me check.
Do they still get benefits from Chaos? I remember they got to like it was double strength, or they got to
You're just making stuff up.
twice, or come on, man.
You know, side note, my army was finished and painted. I used this very awesome Tester's Dull Coat, which is really amazing. Like, so I put it on the miniatures, and a lot of the
dull coat.
Dull Coat.
Yeah, it makes the stuff pop.
Yes, it does. However, when you put it on a very bright gold metallic army, it kind of like dulls the luster a little bit. So my army still looks great, and a lot of the paint strokes or little mess ups that I was worried about, I was going to go back and over. The Dull Coat, just like it's like magic mud when we still had Devlin mud. This stuff is fantastic. I'm glad I bought like 3 cans of this because I'm going to be using this on everything.
Yeah.
But I now have to go back over with some gold and some silver highlights for the entire army to kind of brighten it back up because it came down a little too much. A little disappointed. But I'm happy with the overall effect because, like I said, it washed away or kind of blended in a lot of the things that I needed to fix. They just disappeared. I don't know how it does it, but it did it.
All right, for mine, I need a couple ideas. I have 3. I have my 3 knights. You know how they have the little ribbon banner on the chest that need to say words, right? You know what I'm talking about? Okay. I have 3 knights that need to be spooky themed. I was looking at haunted mansions. I was looking at haunted houses, like for names, or like I didn't want to put haunted or spooky ghost or dead. I wanted to put something that was kind of cool.
What's the name of your house?
Haunted house.
Okay, what's the name of your house?
The haunted house.
Okay, done.
Well,
So
what about Beetlejuice?
No.
Oh, I'm just trying to help, man.
I know. I just don't like Beetlejuice. I mean, I like Beetlejuice the show, but
I mean, like, if you actually come up with the name of your house, you'd write your house name on there.
Haunted house. I wasn't kidding when I said house haunted or haunted house.
Then write haunted house on all your banners.
Ooh, Hill House.
All right.
That's good.
So, okay. So, are you gonna? Do you need to name each of the knights, or is that?
No, I don't want to put each. I want. Yeah, each night's gonna get kind of have a name. Poltergeist.
Well, if you need to, just Google ghost name generator, and it'll take you to the fantasy name generator.com's thing for that, and you'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to do Casper. I don't think haunted house would fit. I put H house. I'm just kidding. I'm
Wow.
not. I spent so much time on it. I'm not going to write something lame on there. Like,
Hold on.
like Mortal Reminder.
What? Just
the Snoring Reaper.
I like Reaper.
The Dark
Good.
Lover.
Reaper's good because it's going to have, like, these are going to be some of the weapons it's going to have.
The Mute Child.
ooh, I like that one.
That one's pretty good.
The Bitter Artist.
Where are you getting these from?
The Crying Butcher. Ooh, the Blue Gentleman. I like that one. The Ivory Kid, maybe. The Hostile Hunter.
Where are you getting these? Are you doing the spooky ghost generator?
Yes.
The Silent Jester. Or Nate. Nate's always a good one.
Nate. Okay, cool.
A Headless Student.
I got heads.
The Screaming Warden. That sounds good.
Oh yeah.
The Unwanted Sentinel.
Or just Warden. Warden would be good for.
Or Will. You can go with Will.
Just Will.
Just Will.
Todd.
And Jim.
Chase, maybe?
Yeah.
The White Shadow.
Oh, Necropolis.
That's a place in Fallout.
Benedict? The Twin Doctor. Good old Perm? Perm? No?
Ghost.
All right, so while we're rooting through some names there, it happened over the weekend, I think, or might have been Friday. There's a podcast where Reese from ITC Frontline Games made a statement that really caught a lot of people off guard, and I'm surprised we're not seeing a lot of chatter about it.
What podcast was he on?
I think it's for their own. I can't think of what it's called offhand. But he made a statement that was that the Genestealer cult's codex was going to be the last of the new codexes of this edition.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember hearing that.
Okay, so let's see here. When did the Codex come out? When did 3rd edition come out? I mean, when did 8th edition come out?
We're coming up on 2 years this July.
Yeah, it's a little quick, huh?
Yeah. So what that tells me, I don't think it means there's a new edition coming out. It's something that Games Workshop had said was that after all the codexes are out that they currently have in production right now, or it's already on the shelves that just need to be redone. But once they're done with that, they were going to revisit all those codexes after like 6 months to a year, so they could start updating those codexes and including new models in them. So use Space Marines as an example. There's no you can't get the White Scar characters, or say Vulcan Heston, they're all fine cast. They want to redo those, or Samael for Dark Angels. So those models are all getting redone, basically, or there's new models being made, and then they'll put out a new codex. I just don't think there'll be any new armies or anything. I think that's what he meant. Some people are like, well, what about Sisters of Battle? But we just got the beta codex, and I don't think we're going to see Sisters of Battle until probably. Originally, I was thinking like summertime, but I think it's going to be late this year. So maybe November, December, because they're going to need about 6 months of processing that, and then clean up whatever codex they have, and then send it off the printer. So I'm thinking like November, December for that codex. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. I think if that's what they're going to say is the last codex, maybe Sisters will be the beginning of the new edition, of 9th edition, if I dare say so.
I think it's just a weird statement to make.
It is.
Unless they're considering the beta codex for the Sisters of Battle is technically the Sisters of Battle codex. It's already released, so it's nothing new.
That's unfortunate. They wouldn't get a full-fledged codex.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mean that they're not going to get a full-fledged. I'm saying that, it's already out, and it'll be the first of the updated codexes that come out later.
Yeah.
No, they cannot bring they need to bring out a World Eaters Codex and an Emperor's Children's Codex. That's bullcrap.
Oh, I agree with you. I mean, where's the Slanesh Codex?
Emperor's Children.
Oh, signals from the front line. That's what Eric said. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. And Leon, Primaris Wave 2, I think, is going to happen with Vigilus 2. I think that is when we'll see some new Primaris models. Probably another lieutenant or captain that they really, really like to put out. But I think we'll see a new vehicle. Probably a transport. Maybe a salamander or two.
I hope so.
No.
Because if they don't release like a World Eaters Codex or something like that, I'm gonna be like Goku going Super Saiyan first time when Krillin dies.
Look, we need Ultramarines. I need more. I can't keep a straight face on that one. Oh man. Well, we do need some Ultramarines. We need a brand new Cato Sicarius.
No, we don't need a Cato Sicarius. That guy's dead, lost in the warp where he deserves to be.
He is not. He's fine. He's gonna be fine. Some like Harlequins are gonna pick him up, and they're like, "Hey, you're like one of Gilliman's dude." And like, "Hey, you are like his girlfriend's friend. So cool. Let's go hang out."
No, we need the fourth company master name Earl of Interest. That's who we need. That's who we need a model of.
Or Excoriator's chapter master, the Scourge.
What retarded chapter is that?
Shut your
made up hogwash.
Oh man, I'm gonna like get a championship ticket and do everything I can to play you. I'm gonna stomp you.
That's not even cool, man. You need a good army, and you need a chapter name like the Obsidian Knights. That's appropriate.
They're not even real.
Oh, they were, because when GW back in like 2003, remember they did the name your own chapter stuff when I think that 5th edition Space Marine Codex came out where you could build your own customized chapter. My chapter was on the website, man. When they made the website, it was real.
What is their name?
The Obsidian Knights.
Obsidian Knights. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to check that out because all I see is Obsidian Knights, Star Wars Old Republic.
You can say whatever you want, man, but when they name your own chapter, I sent in my model, they took a picture of it, and they put it on the website.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It's it's not Obsidian Knight Space Marines. There's an Obsidian Knight Imperial Knight. Oh man, I'm sorry, TJ. This is
not real either.
except we got a novel.
I got
wait, you're not original. I am.
There we go. I see it. You're right.
Oh, you found it? Oh. See, I can see your little head shaking, but I can't see the mark.
Eric, I don't think they're going to bring out Vulcan because he's now the prime orc. So I don't think we're going to see Vulcan ever come back. Sorry, Leon. It's canon now. It's in the book. So, but that'll be good for orcs. They'll get their first prime orc.
I thought of 2 names for my knights: the Gatekeeper and the Keymaster.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh man!
Did you say the gate? Oh Jesus, Jonathan.
Yeah.
You know what? I like it. You go with that. No, we should have gotten or you should have got from TT Combat. You should have got their little firehouse that looks like that building, and that should have been on your display board.
Dude, my Valiant should be Vigo.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go. And I have the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper. Dude, it's done. Got the names. Oh.
You make my brain hurt sometimes.
Oh, I think I'm dating myself. People are like, what does that mean? Is that a Ghostbusters reference? Is that the one with all the girls on it?
Well, why don't you try Gozar the Gozerian, or whatever his name was?
Oh,
guy.
Ghostbusters 2?
No, that was the first one.
Oh, yeah, Gozar, yeah.
I like Vigo. Dude, you know how serious I was at one point. I was looking online because I have this big spot on my wall that's just a big empty spot, and I really wanted to get the painting of Vigo, and like the big one, and I wanted to put it up there above my TV, like in here, and have Vigo. Like, dude, how scary would that be? It'd be awesome.
That would be. Well, so I'm almost packed up. Got my army. I think since I've got that extra time there in Vegas, since I don't play till Saturday, I think I'm just going to worry about painting then. I'll just bring a couple highlight paints to fix up all the shininess that needs to happen. But other than that, I'm ready to go.
Me
I'm
too.
pumped. I'm ready to go.
I just want to get going now.
Oh,
But
goes here the Kazarian.
Yeah, but I got stuff to do. I got some house sitters are gonna be coming, and I want my place to at least look somewhat presentable.
Just sitting on your house, it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. And after watching that, I started watching that show on Netflix, the Tidy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like I'm going to get a big giant Rubbermaid tub, put it up next to my pantry, which is Narnia, and I'm just going to dump everything into it and take it to one of those like gamer flea markets or something, or maybe bring it up to the store and just say, okay, like $50, you can have everything that's in there. Go have fun. Probably a few $100s worth of stuff's going to be in there. So watch for that day, because I'm going to empty that closet out.
But you have to be sure you think each item.
Well, you know what? If I haven't looked at that item in 6 months, I don't care about it.
What is her name now? Kondo.
Yeah.
Mari
something
Kondo.
like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Man, I wish she lived here in Texas. I've been like, baby, you need to come over to my place and just have at it. Just throw away. Just throw it away. Seriously, I think I'm gonna box everything up, and probably my spare bedroom has more stuff than Narnia. So I think I'm just gonna box it all up and bring it up to the store maybe someday and say, look, you give me $50, you could take a tub of bits and models, whatever. Just get it away from me.
We got a dislike on our chat today. That's the first dislike I think I've ever seen. And I think it's because I said Vigo. And the Gatekeeper.
Or it might be the gentleman who was not happy that I did not refer to him as the expert, Genestealer cult expert. So.
Oh, all right.
You wanted to be the Genestealer cult expert.
Well, right now I'm saying Eric is the Genestealer cult expert, because he definitely has been kind of like how Clint has been loyal to his orcs for all these years, and like Mike Delta is really loyal to his Yanari, no matter how many times he gets hit with nerfs and FAQs.
Yeah.
Eric is one of those guys that has just been plucking away at it. So he's definitely the expert. He's got some time on who was that was complaining? Wazowski?
Wazowski.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right. Well, guys, I think that was a little longer than we expected, but I think we're ready to wrap up. We got a long week. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Anything else? Looks like you want to say something, John.
well, first, before we do some predictions for Eric, we're going to be doing some live shows or something while we're there.
Yeah.
All right.
We're trying to get some guests. We'll try to get some guests, maybe some very prominent, maybe 40K personalities out there on the show.
Already confirmed one.
If y'all want that, if y'all don't want that, that's fine. We can just have John and Jonathan.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All the J's.
All the J's you want.
My prediction for top 8, I don't know all the names, so I can't say, oh, so-and-so is going to be top 8. But I'm going to say at least 2 Imperial list with Castellans in it. I'm going to say at least 1 Orc list. Probably.
I would say 2 Orc lists.
Okay, let's say 2 Orc lists. I think it might be stretching, but we'll go with 2.
Okay, so John, you have 2 Orcs.
2 Orcs.
2 Imperial.
With Castellans. Yeah, or Castellans.
Okay.
I'm going to say at least 1 Ynnari and 1 Dark Eldar, whichever combination.
Okay.
So it puts me at what, 6?
Yeah, you're at 6.
I'm going to bet that gentleman who had that list with the Death Watch, such as a battle and the Deathwing Knights, I think his list is going to be up there, or a Death Watch list. They're the dark horse. I think they're going to pop up.
Okay, so we got Death Watch. Okay.
So I've got 1 more to go.
Yep.
Well, it's not. We know it's not going to be Death Guard. Maybe actually, I think maybe we might see a Chaos Demon list near the top.
Okay, that sounds good.
You think a Chaos Demon, or maybe like a Chaos Space Marine, like 1,000 Suns? They've been kind of shining.
Actually, no, not 1,000 Suns. I think we're going to see. I do think we're going to see a Chaos Space Marine list. I'm not going to say what his name is, but he's got probably one of the best records right now with Chaos Space Marines, and I think he has a shot for it. I don't think he was there last year, so I think I really think we'll have a Chaos Space Marine list at the top too. So that would be my top 8. So 2 Imperial lists of some sort with Castellans, 2 Orc lists, a Ynnari, a Dark Eldar, and both those will probably have Craft World in there. A Chaos Space Marine list, and then some sort of Death Watch list.
There we go, man. 2 Imperial, 2 Orcs, 1 Ynnari, 1 Drukhari, Death Watch, and Chaos Space Marines.
Hold the mayo.
Now, what do you predict to win it all?
Oof.
Oh.
I think Orcs are still young, but I think between them and Death Watch, they're probably going to be in the top 4 probably. But I think, to be honest, there's a really nice Imperial Guard and Castellan list. I think it might take it.
So you're going to say Imperial soup to win it all?
I think so.
With the Castellan.
I think so, with the Castellan. I think that one, the Death Watch, the Ynnari, and maybe then Orc are going to probably be the top 4.
Okay. Jonathan?
Just my
I'm thinking, man, I don't know. I have a bad stigma with that Ynnari. I'm gonna say Ynnari.
Ynnari to win it all?
Yep. They've been kicked in the junk, but the people who are still holding on are good players, and I think they're gonna be definitely, if not taking it all, definitely up there.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with John here. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say as far as I'm gonna say there's gonna be at least 4 Imperial soup armies. No, 3 Imperial soup armies. I'm just gonna put Imperials and Imperials because I think Death Watch because no one's gonna run any true lists,
Right.
with like true like a true like
one coda.
Death Watch. No one's going to be running like a single faction, even with multiple attachments. So I'm going to say 3 Imperial soups. I'm going to say there's going to be I'm going to go 1,000 Suns. Like Captain Q said, I'm going to go with 1,000 Suns as the Chaos one. I'm going to go with 2 Chaos, 2 Orcs. No, hold on. I'm gonna go with 1 Orc and 2 Ynnari/Drukhari, just Eldar in general. I don't think the Orcs are gonna make. I don't think 1 Orc list is gonna be in the top. And then I'm gonna go with Ynnari to win it all. Ynnari or Drukhari.
Oh, so you agree with me on the win?
Yeah. I think the person that makes it to the 2 people that'll make the top 8 that are running Drukhari or Ynnari will win the whole thing.
Yeah. Watch it be a Drukhari and Ynnari face off each other.
Because I just don't see an Imperial. I think Imperial soups are going to be really good. I just don't see him winning it. I don't see the Orc player winning it. And the Chaos one, I see maybe could be top 4. Like 1,000 Suns list maybe be top 4, just for the randomness. But I really feel like Ynnari or or Drukhari, like either like Ynnari main or Drukhari main is going to win it all.
Well, if I can piggyback on that, the stats for ITC came out, and I think Ynnari were at the top again for the month of January.
Yep.
So you're probably right.
You can't change your answer, John.
Oh, I'm not changing it. I'm sticking by my predictions.
No. But you know what? I think the people that are going to be in that top, either for Imperial Soup and Ynnari Drukhari, are going to be lists that are using something that you don't normally see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's not the common, like everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, you're going to take this, this, and this. It's not going to be a common stuff. They're going to put some wrinkles in there that are just going to throw people off. So that's my prediction. I hope I am wrong and AdMech with the castle and win it all.
Would be neat.
Some guy named Tyrone.
Yeah, everyone will be like, who's this guy? I'll be like, I cheated my way throughout the whole thing and I won and no one even saw
it. All right, guys. Well, the next time you will see all of us will be in Vegas.
We'll be in Vegas on a couch naked, so tune in, guys.
Even better.
It'll be awkward because TJ will be the only one naked, but it's okay.
Aw.
Oh, you want to join in? All right.
Well, you know what? I'll confuse y'all. I'll only have my shirt off, and y'all can't tell if I'm wearing pants.
Oh, okay. Like me every episode?
Yeah. I mean, usually you don't wear pants and you just put on a shirt, so we can have everyone guess who's not wearing pants.
All right.
I started wearing pants because I'd get up. As a matter of fact, I got up this last part because my computer goes, hey, you got 10% left on your battery. I was like, oh.
Well, so if we're going to be signing off, I've got some shaving to take care of.
Oh, God.
It's fine. Eric said we're going to do a casting couch LVO, and he's coming too. So
awesome.
Get some Genestealers gold action on there too.
This is going to be great. Best Vegas trip ever.
Best
all the Genestealers everywhere.
Genestealers and hybrids and acolytes and all kinds of good stuff everywhere.
And gene seeds.
Gene seeds. Oh God! Yeah, tons of gene seeds everywhere.
All right, we're getting a little bit.
What are you talking about, John? You're the apothecary. You'll be collecting all the gene seeds.
Oh, I do.
All right, guys.
Well,
Again, as always, special thanks to our Patreon supporters and everyone who participated in the chat. And TJ?
don't forget, John, bring the little thing too. I'm going to try to use it. I want to try to use that.
Oh,
little
yeah.
backpack for you.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds great.
I travel with it everywhere.
Why?
Oh,
Don't you
hey.
just need to shave once and you're good?
You want to tell them who the mystery guest is right before we sign off?
Oh, the one that confirmed?
We've already confirmed that's going to be on the channel?
Yeah, go ahead.
He runs a battle report channel. Its initials are TT. And we'll leave it at that.
The head one.
Also, AKA the Spider.
Oh.
We'll leave that one. And we're trying to get maybe the best artist, one of the best painters in the world to come on too as well.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
We'll see y'all probably on Thursday.
Yep. Good night, guys.
See y'all.
All right.